If the whole world rejected you, feel the peace in that.
I love it.
Continue to read.
I want me to get my act together.
What kind of act would that be?
The one that people like.
Oh my goodness.
Painful.
Honey, is it possible for everyone to like you?
Not even
So
closely.
You get it?
Intellectually, yeah.
The thing you're striving for is impossible. If you look again, you'll see we love you, we care about you, we want you to be safe. That's all that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it leaves you with your own opinion to do with your life what you know to do with.
It's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Is the reason I feel frustrated in not being successful is because I've taken on an impossible task.
Yeah, make amends to yourself, make it right, whatever that is, and live in prosperity, which has nothing to do with finances. Continue to read.
I don't want to waste my life. I don't want to miss what I came for.
I'm just really listening. I'm hearing what you want. You're living a false life for other people's approval.
My direction shouldn't be so hard to figure out.
And it's not once you get in touch with yourself.
It should be easier for me to make a commitment.
You did. You made a commitment. You got in a job you weren't suited for, according to you. Is that right?
I'm not successful at it, put it that way.
Well, then you wouldn't feel successful at anything. Because you're going to take that mind with you.
Yes.
If you look at whatever you do, you probably tear it apart somehow.
Yeah.
Which leaves you in poverty, emotional poverty. So I would certainly do the work on all those people that have those expectations about your life.
The funny thing is, the more specific you get on a particular people, the less of a hold that concept seems to have. Even just, I'm not doing the work on it, but I'm just thinking about it. I can already see a little, I can see that I'm making up some of that.
Yeah, could be a huge percentage. Understand what he's saying? He's projecting that they want him to live up to his full potential, when actually maybe one person kind of said that. And the mind just blows it totally out of proportion. I'm letting them down. And we forget that they didn't say it. It's what we were believing they said or thinking they said. Or
I can even think with my family members of having a conversation with them individually and just
ask them,
reality.
do you care where I work?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
So there's that imaginary family, and then there's yours. And yours is much kinder than...
I know. Yeah.
Okay, honey, what is number 6? What did you write on number 6?
I don't ever want to lie again.
I'm willing to.
I'm willing to lie again.
Yeah, and you're going to feel it. And as soon as you feel it, acknowledge it, start over.
I don't ever want to be a failure again.
What have you failed at?
The way I would put it is I've never been successful.
And what is success in your eyes?
It's not true. Hold on. I'm lying. Yeah. I've had lots of successes. I've had, even in my own, I've owned my own business. I own my own business now, but even before, I was able to pay the rent. People liked what I did. Even by that criteria, I was successful.
If you can't pay the rent, does that mean you're not successful?
No, that's the funny thing. I feel like really success for me is being true to who I am. That's success. And
There's nothing else anyone wants. There's nothing else that matters.
No, and I totally
Everyone's
get that.
going to be successful, and then they're going to get to their heart's desire.
Yeah.
But the mind compares, and so it's never really satisfied with what it does.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm confused on this. Doing anything other than what seems to me to be purely selfish is...
Give me an example of what you're doing that's purely selfish.
Like you were just talking about taking a break. That's purely selfish in my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Taking a break to give you your heart's desire, meaning to sit in yourself and give you your heart's desire, that's purely selfish.
Yeah.
That assumes that when you find your heart's desire, we won't benefit. It assumes that you won't either. So there's not a lot of value you're putting on that.
Yeah. That's why I haven't done it.
Material things above your heart's desire.
Yeah.
And I suggest balance
I can't let go of this
of how you may look to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you get to look like someone who has their stuff together, even though you don't.
Exactly.
Important to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if they saw you as this out of control person, you understand that it's only your ego that's threatened,
I do.
your identity.
Yeah.
Okay, and who would you be without the identity of I've got my stuff together?
I might be a lot happier.
Well, I invite you to sit in it for a while, honey. You know, when you sit in it, you might find yourself like, you know, they're going to take me away. It's going to be in a straitjacket. Everyone I know, including my children, are going to say they don't know me, they never met me, they're not going to come see me, they won't want to be associated with me. I'll be considered hopeless. They're going to put me in a room. They're going to, you know, a padded room. No one's ever going to come in. I began to experience the most amazing sense of peace because in that room I'd be left with my thoughts, and that's not a bad thing when you have inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
It's like time out. So the worst that could happen is I'd have time out to do my heart's desire, which is to sit with those thoughts that would oppose beauty, caring, kindness, which is what you're not being to yourself in our name, in your family's name.
I hear that, yeah.
So I'm willing to?
I'm willing to be a failure.
Exciting.
Yeah.
You know, a failure is a state of mind. I look forward to.
I look forward to being a failure.
And, you know, you've been living that way for a long time in that state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing you can't do.
When you look at it, it's not as bad as I
Yeah, it really
think it
is.
is.
It's just a state of mind. You know, I look at people on the streets and I think, oh my goodness, they're so successful. They're so good at what they do. I have a lot of experience there. Thank you, precious.
Thank you.
You're welcome.